What's up everyone, I just want to make this quick video while the flame is still hot. I noticed something very interesting in the trailer, a couple things related to this, flagship character again of Messmer. I just recorded a video about this interview Miyazaki just did with IGN talking about the DLC, and he specifically points out how Messmer's throne looks very similar to the thrones, at the base of the Erdtree where you fight Morgott, and basically is implying that Messmer is either on equal level or another level compared to, comparable to the demigods of the Erdtree, and has some connection to them, but for a distinct reason isn't remembered in the Lands Between, is only remembered in the Land of Shadows. So a couple things I noticed, obviously we have so many different designs going on here, the Draconic element, the Blasphemous Flame element, the Death element, the Destined Death element, this insane spear he has right here, and from rewatching the trailer, listening to the dialogue, and paying attention to certain things, I actually believe we can identify at least one connection this character has, and that's his parenthood. So we know this DLC is going to be all about Miquella. Miquella is basically the main driving focus of the narrative. We're following specifically in his footsteps, and there's a lot of allusions to Miquella in this trailer. And the first one I want to point out specifically for this theory is this painting we see right here. So this painting is very interesting. We already know that we see this old man later in the trailer in the form of what looks like the cutscene of the withered person, pulling the skeletal structure out of, their own body, possibly their own head as the hilt of the sword. Could be a boss there. But there's this woman standing next to him, and I almost immediately noticed we don't see any eyes. The eyes are very small and, hard to see, as if they're closed. And almost the entire upper half of her head is covered by this little headdress right here. The character of Saint Trina, we only have one visual distinction of her appearance in the game. Saint Trina being Miquella's alter ego, if you guys aren't aware, and that's in Saint Trina's torch. And I think these look really similar right here. Face is covered the exact same way, very similar nose, mouth, demeanor, just everything, right? And if we listen to the dialogue when they first show Messmer, just this first line right here, Mother, would thou's truly lordship sanction? If we look at the official press release for Elden Ring, it talks about Miquella departed, divesting himself of his flesh, his strength, his lineage of all things golden, and now Miquella awaits the return of his promised lord. And this first dialogue we hear from Messmer is specifically talking about his mother putting her faith, risking her lordhood, and sanctioning it in one so bereft of light, which I believe is referring to the player. Now, the name origin of Messmer could possibly come from Franz Messmer, who came up basically with the theories that influenced the terms of hypnotism, right? We know Miquella, if we listen to some of the first dialogue in this trailer. He wields love to strive clean the hearts of men, and it's terrifying. We know from so many item descriptions that Miquella's power is specifically to sway the emotions of people, almost as if he's hypnotizing them. And if Saint Trina seems to appear in this DLC, and Messmer is specifically mentioning a mother that relinquished her lordhood, I think there's a very good chance that Messmer could be either the direct child or in some way, feel this maternal connection to Saint Trina and Miquella by comparison. I'm so beyond excited for this DLC. Another thing to mention is there's a possibility that Messmer could also be a child of Marika, who we don't know. There's a couple butterflies in the game which have so far represented, specifically the twins. But there was a third one, the smoldering butterfly, which had no, demigod to connect it to. And obviously we see the Blasphemous Flame might have its origins in Messmer right here. His name starting with M matches the naming convention of, Melania and Miquella already. Could possibly another sibling of theirs. There's just so many possibilities. But I can't wait to see how this all turns out. I'm going to be playing Elden Ring on stream. I can't wait. I hope to make so much more Elden Ring content. I'm so excited. This game still has new life being breathed into it, and it looks amazing. Thanks for watching.